All right. Let me see where I can put this. I gotta get a camera stand. My shit broke. My shit always be breaking. Well, damn. Look at God. Cause that camera stand on this last leg. That shit on the goddamn last leg. Before we open up, fuck my bag. Motherfuckers been talking about me behind my back. Whew. Oh yes, I'm coming for you, and I don't know what to do. I guess I'll be your fool. All this crap. So I gotta get to these messages. So I'm picking up on some feminine energy. It feels nice for once. Okay, but let me tap in, because bitches be gaslighting me like a motherfucker. They always want to seem like they nice, and they not nice. They got me sitting up here loving how they are, and they a bunch of bitches. Cruel ass, mean ass bitches. Oh yes, I'm coming. I'm starting to feel disappointed. It's the inevitable. Let me put this out. I want to save a little something left for later. Alright, so we got to tap on in. What are the messages for whomever may concern? What are the messages? What was that? Okay, so I think it's a judgment call. Somebody under judgment. Somebody, well, I feel like they asses was lying. People don't understand. It's all about who you are when nobody is watching, when nobody knows. That's what it is. Somebody is always watching you. God is always watching. So when it comes to judgment and making a judgment call, it's like, you know, making something right, you know, telling the truth. You know, if you lied on a person, you know, judgment, well, what do you have to say for yourself? What are you going to do about this situation? You come face to face with the person you was talking shit about. What are you going to do? You going to lie to him some more? You going to gaslight him? Or are you going to tell them the truth and apologize? You know, the thing is that life is not this much. It's just with certain people, especially individuals who have anointings over their life. That's why I just be telling people, because mentally it's fucked up out here. So I just be telling people, I just be like, just leave people alone. Just leave them alone. If somebody say something you don't like, somebody do something you don't like, don't let that shit eat away at you. To the point to where you get yourself involved into some shit and you trying to start something. Sometimes it's okay to walk away. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles that fell out here. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to make somebody think that they got you in some kind of way. It's okay to do that. That's where the confidence comes in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to make people think that they won. Like, okay, you got it. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. You know? It's crazy. They have to have it. They have to they have to have it by any means necessary. Just let them have it. Just let them have it. And then they're going to come to find out later that that shit was dumb as hell and they won't do nothing. Then they're going to get mad again and try to come at you again. You already lost the first time. You're not going to get that over here. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get that from me. Some people want peace in their life. And when you desire a peaceful life and you move in the direction of that, you start to notice like, damn, I gotta fight for a little peace around here. You know, I gotta fight for a lot of peace. Then you get tired of fighting. You become focused on creating peace. And it's not an avoidant thing. You don't become avoidant. You just learn. It's like your perception just becomes more flexible in how you deal with problems and issues. Yes, sir. Ooh, I'm starting to feel somebody. Ooh. Oh, look at that. We got the Ace of Cups. That's crazy. So this is the person I'm feeling. Okay. Okay, so this is somebody else. Okay. This is somebody else. I just felt this wave. And then we pulled the Ace of Cups in the position of the crown. Okay, so detaching from the things in which that I said, you know, like separating, just kind of separating things. My thing is that you may be able to relate to some of the things in which that I say, because if you are a peaceful person and you desire peace, you know, you really just don't have time for the bullshit, you know. But everybody has their own way, their own system of how, you know, they're creating their life and how, with decisions that they're making, you know, when it comes to problems and solutions. So we got the Eight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Cups. We got the Devil in reverse. Yes. Whew. So I just want to say you have to feed both wolves. You can't choose one. Okay, so I mean, it seems like there's been, you know, that wolf was a little hungry. Okay, now the thing is that it just feels like anger. Somebody is so angry. It's because you take yourself way too serious. And my thing is that this is not you. This is somebody else on the outside of you. So this person is being blocked from you. Okay, with the Devil, the intentions are not there. This is what you call like an instant backfire, like somebody trying to throw magic at you or something like that. You know, my thing is that this person knew that it wasn't going to work. They knew it wasn't going to. It's like it didn't even reach you. You know, it's like somebody shot it off and it was like, pew. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that was actually a good thing for that other person too, because they got to avoid falling into their own trap. You know, so it's kind of like, because you were out of reach to this person, nobody got hurt. You didn't get hurt. They didn't get hurt. It didn't come back on them. It couldn't, because it didn't reach you. They thought that they was really going to op up and do something, but they ended up crashing out. And I feel like they got other people involved too. So there are three people in particular here, and we have one ringleader. Okay, so well, I'll upload that video after I do this one. Ooh, child, I gotta treat my scalp. They must be trying to come for the crown, baby. You know, my head start getting real irritated and shit. Don't touch my crown. Don't try to fuck with it. Somebody saying something. Do I have anything to do with this reading? I do. Okay, I'm just like, why? It just seemed like you keep trying to involve me in this shit. Okay, right. Talking behind my back and trying to come for my crown. They talking about the things in which I know. They're very upset. They want to know how. You know, motherfuckers, they be like, how does she know? How does she know shit that nobody else knows? And that shit is scary, you know. And it's unbelievable. So when it happens, it's like, oh, but then it's kind of like, that didn't happen. She a fake, she a phony, she doing something, she doing this and that. That tells me that you be doing that shit. Right? This is the projection. You don't know. You don't have the gift of discernment, so you don't know. You can't tap in. You can't read somebody's energy. You don't know. So if you don't know, then pay attention. If you don't understand, pay attention. Watch. Absurd. So that's kind of like the block, because with the trickster here, when we're moving too fast, the trickster will trip us up. And it'll be a very humiliating situation. But I mean, it's protecting you. It's not to hurt you. That's probably why this shit was, you know, it didn't go far. It didn't expand. So, you got to watch your intentions on why you're doing things. Because it was something that you said. Not you. It was this person on the outside. It was something that this person said. Okay, but right. So we already established. I already know that motherfucker is talking about me behind my back. You're pulling me into the reading, so I'm trying to figure out, what do I have to do with the reading. Oh, this is my reading. You want me to read my reading? This is all new energy. So this is a shift in which that is about to happen for me. Okay. I was just like, well, whose energy is this? Right. I couldn't recognize it because it's about to transition. This is something in which that has not happened yet. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change. Okay. The inevitable. Okay. I have a question about what's going on with my scalp, my hair. Why is it so inflamed? I've been taking care of myself because, it was kind of, last time I gave myself esteem treatment, I kind of noticed, some sores and dry skin and stuff. So, I've been keeping it moisturized, I've been taking care of it. So why is it overactively, like, inflamed and itchy and shit? Because motherfuckers is trying to play on my top. So maybe somebody tried to gaslight me, and that shit ain't work. It's kind of like the strategy was weak. I was able to see straight through it. Oh, I know who this is about. Okay, so I mean, what's up with that? Is that his energy? That's his woman's energy. Okay. Is he trying to understand? Okay, so these messages are going to be for a man. So you have questions about your wife. So the thing is that she's the Empress in reverse, which means that she may be like very temperamental. Um, she may be kind of really angry, impatient. You know, you can see her suffering. Point blank period. That's what it is. You can just see her suffering. So you're trying to figure out why she's suffering, because she's dissipated. She's overextended herself to other people, to everybody, and she's not being appreciated. And but the thing is that when it comes to an empress, that's why she has to prioritize appreciating herself. Because once you learn nobody really appreciates you, and if somebody appreciates you, you are going to know. Because you're going to deal with a lot of people who say, oh, I appreciate you. They try to make it seem that way, but they really don't. It's not something that they feel in their heart. You know, when people display gratitude, you feel that. You feel that. So that's her solution. She has to focus. She has to pull back from everybody else, because they're dragging her, sucking up all her energy. She's giving. She's putting in. She's putting in the work. She's just dissipated. She's tired. She's angry. She's frustrated. This also means that she's not taking care of her own needs. Okay, so it does have a lot to do, like, with sex. Are they not having sex? Oh, it says that you're not having sex. So, I mean, there are many ways to take care of that. I feel like that's personal. Y'all are a couple, but you need to know that that's why it seems as if she's suffering. I mean, that's the divine feminine. There could be things going on with her body too. It could be sickness, ailments, something like that. She may be going through things within her body too. She's dissipated. She's tired. She's doing the most, and nobody's appreciating her. So is that him too? That's you too. You know I represent Empress energy too, so I know how she feels. Pull that shit back. Set your boundaries. Take time out for you. Say no. Say no. They ask you to do something. He asked you to do something for him. No. I just saw in my head who this woman was. Girl, you definitely got to tell him no. Don't think just because he your husband that you got to do. It's not all about pleasing him. You done already came out in ways that you didn't want to. He done already made you uncomfortable. And my thing is that I've been picking up on you for a while. And I have been talking to you. And I have been trying to give you room to think about the things in which that I say, instead of just telling you that nigga ain't shit and you need to leave him. I don't care what he got. I don't care who he is. You see something is seriously wrong with that man. And you see how he's not loving you the way in which that you a man should love you the way that you want it. You keep bringing it up. You keep complaining. I keep hearing that shit. You know it in your soul that you need to leave. What is keeping you there? What is keeping you there? Are you afraid to leave him? Is it the money? You need to be honest. Are you afraid? You think he's going to do something to you? Do you honestly think that? Has he made threats? You just see that he be switching up real fast. Because that's what I think. Right. Mentally, he's dissipated. Emotionally, you're dissipated. Y'all need y'all time apart to be able to focus on yourselves. I pick up your family is stressing you out. I'm talking to the woman. Your family stressing you out. Is it because he's black? My thing is that right, he is black, and that has nothing to do with it. But look at the shit that he's got you doing, that you are uncomfortable doing, and it show all over your fucking face. Now the thing is that you did it. You know, you may not have wanted to do it, but you ain't speak up about it. You know. So what? My thing is, I think that you be lying to yourself. You did not want to do that shit. You keep telling yourself that you did. I think that you did it because he is your husband. So you feel like that's what a good wife is supposed to do. And I mean, you're his wife. You're not just somebody that he's dating and exploiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you some real shit. You know, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's why he acting crazy. So you know, he need to jump back on his purpose, within his purpose, and he know what that is. He need to work on that mental health. He need to work on that mental health. And you need to give him the space to be able to do that, because you know you can't help him, and you're dealing with your family too, and they're fucking racism. He knows it too, right? So it's like he's using you to create spiritual warfare with your family. It's kind of like you're allowing him to say to your family, I got her. I'm going to do whatever I want her to do. She's going to do whatever it is I want her to do. It's like he's making you a weapon against your family. It's like he's dating you out of resentment. Like there are some deep, indebted, rooted issues dealing with racism with him. You got to get out of there. And it's not about your family. Your family ain't got to know. And you ain't got to leave him, but y'all need some time apart. And however he wants you to secure his mind that you're not with somebody else, then just do that. You know, whenever he calls, just pick up the phone. Make sure you pick it up. Make sure you got the text. You know, like let him put a tracker on your phone. That way he ain't got to fucking call you all the time. He can already just see where you at. you got to be careful of how a man, his mind will switch, because you've seen something to where you really think that you would be in danger if you left him. What's going on with him? He sounded possessed. Something was possessing him. Somebody was doing some work on him. Was it the ex? Who was it then? Why did you do that? Okay. You really don't like him, do you? You do like him, but you don't like that behavior. You're trying to teach him a lesson or something? What are you doing? You're trying to distract him. Okay. So you were involved in something going on with his ex. Were y'all working together? That's, yeah. So y'all was working together. Oh, so he was fucking with her and messing up the business. So you had hit him with that magic to get him off, to get him away, to shoo his ass off. Oh God. See, but when you do that, but when you do that, you're interfering with divine interference. God is trying to tell you something. You see what I'm saying? You trying to hit. God may have been trying to tell you you weren't supposed to be working with that woman. And his behavior, it was like a bee. That's what I pick up. It was like bzzz, like an annoying ass bee. Like, bruh, like, so you hit him with that magic. But that's the ancestors. So an ancestor was coming through him trying to warn you. But you're looking at him as if he's acting crazy, he's causing drama, he's being a problem. That was the ancestors trying to talk to you. Did you get that back? Did it backfire? So it backfired, and it's kind of like y'all weren't able to do business anyway. Okay, y'all weren't able to do business anyway. But she ended up doing something. She ended up doing something too behind his back. So she tried. Did she try to attack him? She tried to attack him too. Y'all gotta stop playing in that shit. She tried to attack him too. Did it come back on her? Because she got the kids. See, her children, they got children together. So the children are protecting her. Damn. Y'all hit him twice. He didn't deserve that. It wasn't him. It was the ancestor. Well, now you know where you went wrong at. So, okay, so what about these two? They both did the same thing. So what? They rose him up. Okay, so you trying to figure out why when you hit him, he healed. Because that was the ancestors trying to communicate with you. Then she just did some shit because she was mad. So with the both of y'all causing this injustice, the ancestors came in and healed him. They came in and healed him because y'all fucked up. Y'all shouldn't have done that. Both of y'all was out of line. You see, you know, when you got power, you think that you could just easily step on somebody. You think that you could easily just pluck somebody. You know, you can't do that to everybody. And you don't have the discernment. You so focused on what you want. Okay, so anyway, that was a whole situation. Y'all got drama up in there. Don't bring that shit to me. Don't bring that shit to me. Okay, so getting back to the reading. When it comes to who this reading is for, in a position of your crown, you had the Ace of Cups. So, I mean, I feel like that's somebody that you're thinking about. That's somebody you're thinking about. Somebody who shares a mutual feeling as you do. Okay. You're thinking about how somebody makes you feel. It's very transparent. It's very cleansing. Okay, Eight of Cups is very healthy. Eight of Cups, and then the Ten of Pentacles. This is like a family, and this family may live in one house, and there's a lot of people. And this is a healthy environment, and it's functional. Okay, so then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, then on the outside, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So to where you are transitioning through an ending, a new beginning is here. Is it here? It's on its way. It's on its way to you. So this is going to be a resource. It's going to be something tangible. But at the same time, you know, if you work, it could be somebody calling you into work. But it more so comes off as a gift. So if it's a person, because sometimes the Ten of Pentacles can represent inheritance, you know. That can be spiritual or that can be, you know, physical. But this is a card of prophecy. Okay? So sometimes you just got to tell it like the fuck it is. So that's probably where this change come from. That's probably where this change come in. You know, you have to appreciate all your gifts, all your talents, everything in which that you're working for. You know, at the end of the cycle, it's time for you just to chill and just put it on autopilot. Be proud and be comfortable with the things in which that you have already accomplished. You know, reflect on, you know, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Live a little more. So what is that Ace of Pentacles? So my thing is that you're happy because you know this is on its way. This is another seed that you can add to whatever it is in which that you already have. I really do pick up it is a gift. So I mean, you're gonna be gifted with something. It could be anything, okay? Anything tangible. I do not feel like it's a person. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like it's a spiritual gift. So, Ten of Pentacles can also represent a spiritual inheritance. And the Ace is a spiritual gift. I don't feel like it's a spiritual, I don't feel like it's anything like that. I feel like it's tangible. It's a gift. Somebody wants to gift you with something. You're receiving a gift. I feel like somebody may have been trying to sabotage or attach themselves to this gift too. You remember when I talked about somebody took a shot, it was like pew, pew. You know what I'm saying? It's like they tried to go for that. They tried to shoot it down. They tried to shoot it down before it could get to you. But the shock was weak. The shot that they took was weak. They was trying to op up the Eight of Wands. That's the opposition. But at the same time, whenever you see the Eight of Wands, that means that the spirit guys are out there doing work. This is where everybody start turning on each other, because people come together not because they like each other, but because they don't like you and they want to take you down. So you know, once shit doesn't go as planned, now how they really feel about each other comes out. This is how the opposition take themselves out. Yeah, spirit guys be up in there too. So the Wheel of Fortune here, I mean, this is inevitable change. That's exactly what I pick up from that card. Inevitable change. This is happening. This was meant to be. Nobody was meant to stand in the way of this gift. Wow. You know, I hear people say that, and I'll say that myself too, but actually seeing it here is something like, you have people trying to, God is delivering it to you, and people are trying to take shots at it. They're trying to they're trying to stop this from coming. This was for you. This was meant for you. You're supposed to have this. Absolutely. This is a part of your destiny. It contributes to your destiny. Okay, well, look, I mean, that's all I got for the reading. Okay, so until next time, we'll talk again. Thank you.